Welcome to StreaminMikosPodcast, where I expose you to the same bullshit that I'm exposed to on a, say it with me, daily basis. That's right. Where the bullshit don't mystify you. I hope the deep voice does. We're off to a great start. I can't hear myself at this. Okay, hold on. I might be talking a little loud. I'm listening to Bowie right now. I am on Spotify. Listen to Heroes, Bowie, the 2017 remastered version of Bowie's Heroes. Just FYI, in case anybody was wondering about that. I try to keep a bud in this here, and sometimes I put them both in, but then I can actually, I can hear I can get what's going on there. I don't have to worry about what's going on because nothing's going on there. Anyway, let's see. But we're gonna fix that here in a minute. We will. I will be king. And you will be queen. That is the Ukraine right now. I don't think so. Yes, started streaming 27 minutes ago. Wow, it looks the same way it looked. I don't know. I'd have to go back to the history and look, but I was looking at that same thing, watching the people walk across. In fact, if I look long enough at it, compare it to the old, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's looped. It was pre-recorded, it's not really live. It sure looks familiar. I'd have to move my little box. The one over there on the left, a little. Yeah, I was jamming before I got on, guys. I like it. Sorry, I'll leave that for another time. Oh, we could be heroes just for one day. I think the next few years is going to bring out the heroes. We certainly can be heroes, not for just one day. We're going to have to be heroes for the long run. That's what this is about. You see that flag behind me? I was Air Force myself. Didn't pan out exactly the way I wanted it, but I was young and crazy and wild, and that's another story for another day. But the way I was brought up, you fight for your country with no questions asked. Does that mean we should be getting involved over there? I don't know. Hopefully I'll get some viewers on here in a minute. We can chat and find out what everybody thinks. I'll change this in a minute. Oh my God. Please God, no. Oh shit. I can't do that. Yeah, I've got two cameras running. I'm extremely high tech. This one's really cool though. Watch this. See, look at that. That one's stationary, the M50 over there. But this one, this is the OBS bot, AI driven camera. Cool, huh? Yeah. It actually will hand signals. It runs on hands like this. See that? Come on, do it again. I'm still messing with the software, and I've noticed something else about it. if you move too fast, it freaks it out. Come on, watch. Okay, there we go. That brings it back out. And then it should be following me. No, not until I put my hand up like this and wave at it. Oh, did you see the way the camera went like that? And I've got it on headroom right now. I'll do a review about this later on. I want to say that can you guys even hear me? Probably not, because my mic's over here. I'm going to get one of those clip-ons too, so I don't have to just be sitting here. My bad. This has got like 4 settings, omnidirect, all that BS, but oh my God, please. What the frick is happening? Please don't. Okay, more like right in my face. This one shoots off this angle. This one's over this angle. This one's supposed to follow me around the room. Cool. Nice. Nice. So this is the Ukraine. Looks nice. Nuts. Thought they were bombing the shit out of it. I'm sorry. I don't know. Really don't know what to say about all that. So we're going to say something, because that's what we do. We say shit. It's what we do. And remember, this podcast is only my opinion, Miko, and I'm just Mr. Nobody. Yeah, you see that movie, Mr. Nobody? I'm definitely nobody. Things are gonna, man, things are about to kick off, guys. We better get ready. I'm almost 60 years old. All I do is, I'm sore as hell. I've been working out again and getting, I gotta get ready. You gotta get ready. We've all gotta get ready. And I mean, I'm talking about everything. From supplies to canned goods to, and I've never been a prepper type guy, but come on. What do you think? Really, honestly, what do you guys think? It could go bad real quick, go south real quick. But like I predicted already, it's gonna be a war like Afghanistan. It's gonna drag on for a long time. Nobody's gonna push that button. No. I don't think so. Not if they can help it. There are things I hear online that bother me, and I'm no Putin fan. I'm not. But I mean, right's right, wrong's wrong, guys. When I hear them talking about genocide, they're committing genocide. Come on, guys. I heard one of them say, well, they're bombing churches and hospitals and orphanages, and they're committing genocide against our people. And I'm like, dude, there was nobody in those buildings. I mean, there might have been a few, but I mean, they've been evacuated. We had 2.8 million people head for the border, got to Poland, and a lot of them got safe because they had family in Poland. I mean, they got the hell out of there. We saw them going across the border. Those schools weren't open. There were no. Come on, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying what God, no. It's horrible, and people are dying. Don't get me wrong. My heart goes out to the Ukrainian people, no doubt. I love them. I mean, I knew some Ukrainians, friends of mine. I knew some Russians that were friends of mine. I met some Russians. I've had Middle Easterners that were friends. I mean, I've been all over. So what can I say? Not too long ago, I met the Russian ballet company in Atlanta. It was not too long, like 4 years ago. They were in town. They came to my hotel, and I got to. And you want me to tell you what they wanted? They're young, and they're in the Russian ballet, and it's guys and girls, and they're just like teenagers, man, because I guess they are. I mean, most of them were probably like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. They're in that age range, and they were just really nice. They were just like typical American kids, and the guys that I met, there were 3 of them that wanted the same thing. two came together and one came later, and they were asking the same thing. Where can we get some weed? I'm like, what? That's all they wanted. Weed. They wanted smoke. They wanted to get high. That was it. They were cool, man. They were really cool. People are just people wherever you go. They're clouded by their what they're taught. Like North Korea, they hate us. They're taught that we are the devil from the time that they're babies on up. That we're the devils. They still hold a grudge about the Korean War. It's before my time. Not far. I'm a Vietnam baby. I was in the Vietnam era. I watched Vietnam play out on TV. I was like 7, 8 years old. I watched Nixon resign. I watched Watergate. I watched the whole 9 yards. I mean, I watched it all play out. The Vietnam War on TV, man. But we only had 4 channels. ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS. Sometimes you could tune in like a UHF local channel or some crazy stuff, but for the most part, it was just this 4. So you didn't have just, I mean, the media, they were manipulating us with the media way back then, showing us, but it was a little bit more honest. There was a little bit more, I think there was more integrity in media back in my day when I was a kid. But don't think that we weren't being manipulated too, but, you know, I'm sure we were. But that goes all the way back. You've got to win their hearts and minds. You got to get public opinion behind you. And I think that's what they're doing right now. But that's my soapbox. I'm going to leave it at that for now. We're going to move on. And I can go on and on. Please, trust me. But let's save a little for later. Jeez. Plus, I don't want to be just like a big downer either. Good Lord. Let's go find somebody to pick on. You know, I said I need to tighten this little chingadera up here. That's what I need to do. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Please. Did I put the wrong one in? I did. Okay. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Hi guys, adorables. For new friends, we are simple Russian.
Watch it.
I think an ad is coming!
I like ads.
Oh, I can't do that.
Hi guys, adorables. For new friends, we are simple Russian family. Our dream is speaking English, and we learn English by old American movies. In this video we are going to show you actual prices on gasoline in Russia. Let's go.
Okay. Let's find out what's going on in Russia. This is March 4th.
We are going to show you different prices on 3 different gasoline stations, because in Russia we have 3 popular gasoline stations, and the prices a little different.
Thank you, Dan. I'm looking at, I'm taking a
Okay,
look at
we are
things.
coming to
Trust me,
gasoline
bro.
station.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just out here meandering around, looking at
Prices
stuff
and
and
cars.
commenting on it. Looks good. Looks really good. This guy's awesome. Go to Dan's channel, y'all. Give a shout out to Dan. Dan! Dan's got.
Okay guys, this is actual prices for this day in this gasoline station. Guys, now I am going to translate these prices to USA gallons, because we use liter system. These prices in liters in Russia.
Anyway, I was just.
Okay guys,
I really don't.
Prices
What I'm
in this
interested in.
gasoline
I'm
station.
gonna go back to MSNBC.
92 octane gasoline.
Okay, well, how much is it?
Price 49.3 cents for 1 liter. Price in USA dollars. I know that in Canada and Great Britain you use
So $7 to
liter
$8
system.
for a gallon.
In
Thank you. $7 to $8 for a gallon of gas in Russia right now, and we're bitching about $4 and I want to say it's like $4.85, man. $4.60. It's expensive. It's really kind of ridiculous. But I think out in California, they're paying like $7 or $8 a gallon.
I bought you this Fruit of the Loom underwear on that trip.
How are we holding up?
Terrific.
Oh, I love these. Can I rate this? Can I go in there?
I bought you this Fruit of the
I have
Loom
no
underwear
idea.
on that trip.
YouTube,
How are we
please
holding
send me
up?
a cease
Terrific.
and desist,
Welcome to
or
Watch
what do they call
Mojo,
those
and
things?
today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 logo examples of the Mandela.
No, I better stick with the news. I can look at that, can't I? I don't know what the rules are.
For more on Zelensky's virtual address to Congress, let's bring in Nicole Killian and Elise Labott.
Okay, let's
Nicole
check
is my
this out.
teammate,
This is an
CBS
hour
News
ago.
Congressional.
Native keeps you fresh and clean from head to toe with ingredients you know and fragrances you'll love. That's why we have
For more on Zelensky's virtual address to Congress, let's bring in Nicole Killian and Elise Labott. Nicole is my teammate, CBS News congressional correspondent, and Elise is a contributing editor at Politico magazine and the CEO and founder of Zivvy Media. Now, while President Biden has said he won't enforce the no-fly zone against Russia that President Zelensky has asked for, today the Ukrainian president shifted in his requests from the U.S.
Is this too much to ask? Humanitarian no-fly zone, something that that Russia would not be able to terrorize our free cities. If this is too much to ask, we offer an alternative. You know what kind.
What's up with that? What do you guys think about that? Hold on a minute. Let me pause this. Because I can hear the music on those buds. Okay. I mean, I've heard the speech already. I have. I'm not happy with it. But I haven't been from the beginning. He's pandering, and he's pulling on our heartstrings. And it was only acknowledged, oh God, today I wish I'd have to go back in my history to find where I saw it, but I saw one of his, it was somebody in his inner circle speaking. And the guy was like, it's a good thing that he knows his way around what he said. It basically says he's an actor. You know, he knows his way around the theater, and he's good at talking to people. It's a good thing. And I think the reporter that was interviewing him was like, you're right about that. Well, the thing about that is that, hold on a second. Oh, stop. Okay. The thing about that is that he is an actor. He is. For anybody that doesn't know, oh, God. He's an actor. He's a famous actor in his country. I think I already went through this one time before, but it's worth repeating. I don't know if that video that I did, I actually put out or not. I may have, I was going to edit it, and I didn't. So there's no telling. Over here. Oh, okay. I'm better now. Oh, I like to get comfortable. Oh. So the deal is, he's an actor, and I'm not saying anything. And this is all It's all pretty much there. You can look it up yourself. He's an actor. He starred in several movies. He's a comedian. Yeah, actual like a stand-up comedian. He's done that, and he's portrayed a lot of comedic parts in his country. He's well known, famous way before he became president. it gets worse. He starred in right before he became president. He starred in a situation comedy slash drama, blah 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 blah, where he played, ironically, the president of Ukraine for 4 years. Yeah, it was a hit, and for 4 years in their country. Yeah, and he played the president of Ukraine. Let me say that one more time so it sinks in. He played the president of the Ukraine on TV in I don't know if it was a sitcom or a drama, but anyway, it was a series that aired for 4 years. Now, you might be saying, so what? He was an actor too. It's not that. Reagan didn't play president of the White House. He wasn't for 4 years either. But regardless, he played cowboys and shit. Big difference. But the thing about it is that he knows how to talk to people. He's trained. He knows how to bullshit. He knows how to come off as a hero to his country, for his country, to the world. He knows how to present himself well. That's what he's trained to do. Man, I'm just pointing these things out. I try not to put my opinion out there. I don't want to bias you. I simply tell you the things, I've read, I've heard, I've seen, I've looked up and verified. And yeah. Now, a friend of mine did say something to me, and it was kind of a conspiracy theory, and I think I've already told you guys that. It's, I don't know, man. I'm just, if I were going to put somebody in that position, knowing ahead of time what was going to happen, he'd be the one to do it. They're trying to goad us into war. They're trying to get us to go to war. The more they show the war-torn, the rat, and he goes in there, please declare a no-fly zone. There is a very interesting part here at the end of the speech he gives. I'm going to show you. It may not be on this one, but it's easy to find. I mean, he basically, if it were in prison, he would have called Biden his war daddy and just took his by his belt loop or his pocket. Really. I'm sorry, but at the end, he just says, like, Daddy, we want you to be the leader of the world. We want you to lead us. We want you, President Biden, to be the leader of the world. Really? The world? The New World Order? Oh, I didn't say New World. I didn't say. God dang it. Hold on. Look at this thing. I can't even get away. I can't get away. Oh, son of a gun. I can't get. I bet I can get away. Let me see. Now see. Can you follow my face now? AI, bot, robot things. Look. It's losing me. It's losing me because it can't distinguish if this is a real. See? It went. I have to do it this way, or the camera won't follow me. Oh my Lord. Okay. All right. See, all serious. All serious. Let's listen to dude. No, he does say, he does. He says, you look it up. I'll show you. I want you to be the leader of the free world. I want you to be the leader of the world. Pam, I don't know what to say. That can be read so many ways. And hey, at least I'm American. If Biden's going to be the ruler of the world, at least I'm American. There you boy, American. Sorry. I mean, really, at least we're on the right side of history, right? Because you know the winner always writes the history book. That's how it is. I don't know what to say, but let's listen to President Zelensky and see what he's got to say, and then we'll get back to our little commentary. I don't have any viewers, but I do this. I'm gonna do it every day. I'll get the viewers. They'll start rolling in. They'll be like, "That's a crazy man. What the hell is wrong with that dude?" Nothing. I'm just like you. I just got a lot of time on my hands. That's all. That's the only difference between you and I. I just have a shitload of time on my hands. And you probably work your ass off and work for a living. Trust me, I was there. I worked my ass off for years. I'm much older than I look. I know I only look 27 years old. I've been told that before. Okay, 37? I'm really old. You can add a few decades to that. I'm old as dirt. But that's okay. That's why I know what's going on, man. I'm telling you, I know what's going on. Let's go see what he's got to say.
Kind of defense systems we need, S-300 and other similar systems. You know how much depends on the battlefield, on the ability to use aircraft, powerful, strong air aviation to protect our people, our freedom, our land, aircraft that can help Ukraine.
Republican Senator Tom Cotton wasted no time after Zelensky's address, tweeting out soon afterward, quote, "No more timidity and half measures. It's time to send Ukraine the weapons needed to end this invasion."
I like the way he says that. It's time to send Ukraine the weapons needed to end this invasion. Again, if you listen to Ted Cruz and his cronies up there earlier tonight, it's 4:29 in the morning. That's another reason I don't have any viewers. But they can watch it after it's recorded. But which is where I guess most of you are watching right now, since I had 0 views at 4:30 in the morning. I'm on the East Coast, by the way. Now I'm going to tell you something. It's time to send Ukraine the weapons needed to end this invasion. Time to send Ukraine the weapons needed to end this invasion. Okay. I can dig that. But I'm telling you, Ted and his guys, his little gang, they're ready to go to war, man. They are. Go watch it. Watch their little news conference. They want to get down. I mean, oh God. All my life I've watched this back and forth Republican Democratic rhetoric. Man, it gets old. It really does. We need to band together. Maybe that's what this will do. Sure, it certainly wasn't Afghanistan. We've never had one on our own soil. God, I pray that never happens. But I don't know. Do y'all think we should go over there? We just got back from Afghanistan. We just got our guys back. Now we're going to ask them to go back. I know not right now or not, but if we send all of our troops, if we send all these tanks instead, we give them, like they say, give us the weapons so we can defend ourselves. Again, why didn't they get them? Why now? They've known, oh, good God, they've known for 21 years that Putin wasn't happy. He was never happy about the situation, about them becoming their own country. Never. You'd think they would have they'd had the MiGs that they needed by now. We've given them money upon billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of dollars. Like I said, they couldn't spend some on a MiG or two. Just saying. It is one of those, it is what it is. And I guess we'll see. Well, like I said, I don't think we got anything to worry about. I don't think. I think it's going to be fought over there for a long time. If we send everything they're asking for, we're just what? We're just a stone's throw from sending troops. We'll be sending troops soon after that. He's going to see it as a threat, and he's going to attack Poland, or he's going to attack one of the NATO countries, because he's going to be pissed. He's going to let a rocket fly. Oh, sorry. You know, it's going to get us into the big war. And at this point, I'm just like, to be honest with you, at this point, I'm like, what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? What are we going to do as a nation? I've watched this crap all my life. It gets old, man. It was totally illogical to me from the beginning. Vietnam, when I saw it on TV as a kid, I saw, soldiers and blood, and mainly the wounded. They showed a lot of that, bandages and bleeding, guys with head. I remember that vividly. I do remember some guys going across the, running or jungle, but it's hard. I was 7. It's hard to remember 7, 8, exactly what was going on. But and it was limited too back then. It's just kind of news time when you see a clip here or there. I think it was held more than that. I can't remember. But again, I think my parents were trying to shield me too. I watched a lot of Captain Kangaroo, man. The Jetsons, Flintstones. We grew up with the good stuff, like the Flintstones. They would teach you that guys go to the lodge, they lie to their wives, and wives steal their husband's credit cards and take off and just spend money frivolously as get back when the husbands get out of line. That's what Flintstones taught me as a child. And you worry about what kids are seeing these days. You worry about YouTube. Come on, Flintstones. That was horrible, man. They made guys to be jerk-offs, and they made women to be conniving. It's weird. That was our cartoons, because the cartoons, the people that were writing it, they were living it. They were writing scripts for the Flintstones, and they were going home to cheating wives, and things were happening in their own personal lives. So they let it bleed over into the Flintstones. So that's how I see it. I did analyze that years ago. Some people, since you don't know me, since I'm new to YouTube, let me just say this. This is a live stream, by the way. So there's no getting out of it. It's whatever I say. It's out there, baby. No. I'm a yickety-yackety guy. I like talk. I've had a lot of experience in life, and I see it all go by. See what's happening in life now, and I'm like, I retired years ago. I was in real estate and blah, 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 blah. I see things going on now, and to me, it in a sense, it really doesn't, it's not going to, I'm almost 60, so it's not going to affect me that bit. It's like you say, how many years you got left, old man? It really does come down to that. But I worry about my children. I have an 11-year-old son. I have 6 other children. They range from like 35 all the way down to, he's the youngest at 11. I mean, what do you say? Jeez. Just the kids, that's all I worry about the life, you know. And there for a while, I was really on a tangent. I was like, man, it's gonna look up. It's looking up, man. Elon Musk, and we're putting chips in something. Man, we're gonna. And now they got a war. They got the war. It's gonna drag everybody down. It's gonna cost a lot. They're gonna thin that population out, baby. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I try not to be a conspiracy theorist. And again, I don't say I believe that. I'm not saying that I believe it's all a big conspiracy and a new world order and they're trying to like, I've heard all those. You know what? I got into QAnon there for a while. I did. Again, I've got a lot of time on my hands. I've been doing this for over 6 years. I've heard of every conspiracy theory you can imagine. Every UFO, every flat earth theory. I've listened to them all. And I've just kind of, I formed my own opinion, you know, after listening to everything. And some things make sense, some things just, you know, it's ridiculous. And even if you say, well, maybe, who am I to say? So I just listened to them, and then I finally got to one point. I'm like, well, you know what? It didn't really, none of it really matters because we're not here that long anyway. That's the truth. I know, young people, you're thinking, he's full of shit. You'll see. You're not here very long. Average lifespan 75 years. First 25 years don't hardly count because you're in college, high school, whatnot. The last 25 years that I'm in right now, well, it can matter if you know, if you wanted to, or you can let it go by you, which is what I've done for the last 6 years. I just kind of let my life just go right on by. So I'll make a whole video on that. It's all good though. I want to get out here now. And I mean, shit. How much longer we got? I better make some videos now, man. The way things are going, good God. I want to make some funny videos and make people laugh. I'm going to have 2 channels. This channel, which is going to be more on a podcast type thing. I'm very professional. Oh, you are? I'm professional in this. I want to be, and I like to do characters and voices, and I'm going to do some things and skits like that one that I did the other night about Putin. I think I'll put some stuff out like that. And, oh my God, look at this. I can't do that. I'm sorry. And we'll go from there and see what happens. It's just going to be fun. I don't have anything else to do, so why not? I know that's a formula for some people to make it. You just keep slamming, you keep slamming. Till finally you get enough followers, they're like, Stu won't shut up. What's he all about? And before you know it, but you gotta be about something or people won't listen to you. They're gonna look at you like you're an asshole if you don't have something to say. Well, I got something to say. I need to fix this. I'll edit it out. No, it's alive. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I used to hate that when it came out because I was young. I was like, it's not all good. It's not all good. How in the immortal words of Greta, how dare you? Oh, good. How dare you? Oh. I used to think I needed to get on this and get on it and get on it. And then I realized, you know what? It's nothing to get on. It's not going anywhere. It's made for, newscasters and people that write to report this shit. Man, they're having a field day, dude. Don't you know? They're just like chomping at the bit. Oh my God, another war, another war. Oh my God, another war. Here we go. I thought after Afghanistan we wouldn't have anything to do. Here's another war. Remember that song? I do because I'm old as dirt. But your dirty laundry. Remember? Don Henley or somebody did that. Sorry if it wasn't Don. Sorry, Don, if it wasn't. I think it was. That was one of the Eagles. Dirty laundry. Oh my goodness. That's what it's about. It's like I've always said, you know, I'm here, just like the president's here, just like Fox News is here, just like, I don't know, people in Ukraine, the president in Ukraine, everything, the war in Ukraine, it's all here to entertain you. You too. Don't think I forgot about you. It's all here to entertain you. That's all this is about. I know people are like, not here to yeah, it is. Those people like Fox News and even me, every creator. That's what we're trying to do is entertain you. We're trying to catch your attention. Ever since you were born, that's all anyone's been trying to do is catch your attention. Get your attention. Ever since you were a baby, they looked at you and said, baby, over here. Baby, just get your attention. That's all it's about. VR. I got a whole room over there dedicated to nothing but VR for my son. Is it the right thing? He gets whatever he wants. I know. I know. Don't please. I'm like, I know that's where it's going. People will work in VR one day. They'll actually do things in VR and they will be actually translate to, and they'll translate to real world money, Bitcoin, whatever. They'll get paid. In certain ways, they're doing it already. But it'll become more commonplace in VR. If we don't blow ourselves up, I've been saying that for years. I've also been saying that we probably have another war. Yes, simply to thin the population. Now, again, I want to say I don't believe that. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Simply because history repeats itself. People are, and if it's not a grand conspiracy, it's going to be something else. It's going to be a meteor. It's going to be a, asteroid. It's going to be a big impact. It's going to be a volcano. There's volcanoes that can destroy just 3/4 of the United States. Yellowstone goes off. 3/4. I'm down here in Georgia. We might make it. Maybe Florida will make it. But up in that area, bye, see ya. And that's just if it has a bad day and decides to erupt. So we face dangers every day. I'm like, at my age too, again, I'm like, so what? But I have had talks with friends and I have said, and family. And I said, the mountains, man. I gave somebody an example and I said, today you may just be doing what you're doing right now. And this time next year you might be jumping off of a roof with a knife in your hand to take somebody out that's got me at gunpoint because neighbors have turned on neighbors. I hope not, man. People are going to need to band together, but you know how they are. Some people would just, if you look at the war right now, it's really just what it's about. I want what you've got. I want to take that. I want that back because I'm uncomfortable. You make me uncomfortable. uncomfortable. So I'm just going to take everything back. I'm going to repo all that land. So I'm feeling more comfortable. It's kind of a barrier between between me and something else that you guys should know. All the nuclear weapons were made in the Ukraine. That Russia was manufacturing their nukes in the Ukraine. When, was it 93? When they did the dismantlement, when Russia dismantled. Part of the deal with the Ukraine was they couldn't keep up the nukes. So they decided, okay, well, we'll give them up, so we can get, and in return, you'll give us X amount of lot of money so we can rebuild and we can do this and we can do that. We'll dismantle all that, blah, 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 blah. Do you believe that they really got rid of every one of their nukes? I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. If they didn't, then you've already got one nuclear power attacking another. Seems like they'd admit, that's the way they used to make them for the whole country. They used to make them. They had nuclear. They've got, and then the biolabs thing comes out today. Yesterday, whatever. America's making these. I just noticed it. Yeah, it's been out for a few days. But America's supposed to be have these biolabs where they're making chemical warfare next door to Russia. Okay, well, we admitted it. Not to chemical, not to we're not making anthrax. We're not trying to kill you. We've got these labs. That's sus, guys. Okay, but okay, keep my opinion to myself. I'm sorry. I apologize. We've got the labs. We did. We've got them there, the government said. But we're only like making virus. We're like, what do you call it? Oh, vaccines. I guess that's what they're saying. We're studying viruses and making vaccines. But we're not making bioweapons. Oh, hell no, we're not making bioweapons. Never. Again, I don't have an opinion. What do you think? What do you think out there, little fella? I don't know. Oh, God. It does make you think, though, doesn't it? It's like, I got a stash house. Never mind, I won't go into that. But I don't really deal. I'm just like, what the hell? I don't know, man. I don't know. I got a restaurant. I serve lots of, we got all kinds of stuff, man. We don't actually serve people. But it's a restaurant, but we don't serve people. We just look like we're ready. We look like we are. It's not really a restaurant. But it is. But it's not. And this is not the first time I've heard the shenanigans from the government. From covert ops all the way back. Again, I was privileged when I was in the military. I had top secret, which wasn't nothing back then. You go ahead. But I did see some things that I remember that lined up this is in 1983. And it was comparing us to Russia. And I think China was in there. I don't even know China was even involved. I think they were, but I do remember Russia. Didn't look good. It didn't look bad. It was just, it was what it was. They had us on a few things. We had them on a few, I don't know what's happened in the last, the 1983. Good God, it's almost 40 years ago. 39 years ago. I don't know what's happened since then. I mean, I really don't. They say Russia got tore up and they don't have this, they don't have that. I know this much. They got 6,500 nukes. Next to us, they've got more nukes than, I mean, they're the second superpower with the most nukes. It's us, it's them. People talk about, and let me just say this again, I'm no Putin friend. I'm no friend of Putin, but when you talk about is Putin going to win the war or lose the war? Ultimately, Putin can't lose a war. Just like the United States can't lose a war. We're the greatest, well, besides being the greatest military on earth, we're the greatest nuclear power. We got the nukes, baby, and we're not afraid to use them, evidently. No, I'm just kidding. Who knows? But I do know this: we got a lot of nukes. We're ready. We're ready for Freddy. Now, with that said, what about Russia? You think he's ready? Doesn't even matter. It just means you can't lose. If worse comes to worse, and you back him into a corner, just like the United States, you back us into a corner. Remember that DEF-CON? Remember War Games? You remember War Games. I know you do. War Games. DEF-CON 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, boom, we're at DEF-CON 1. That's the worst one? I don't know. What's this? You want to see something fun? Can I do it with this on? Yeah, I can do it with this on. Watch this. Watch the camera. It makes it dizzy. Whoa! Whoa! Look at the camera. Whoa! Just kidding. That's the AI camera. Makes it dizzy. He has a hard time. Tries to keep up. It's like, whoa, where are you going? I don't know what to say about it. You know what I think I should do? Let's watch some of the shenanigans. I don't want to watch this stuff anymore. Let's find something better. Let's find most recent stuff. What's out there? What do they got for us today? This is, 7 hours ago. Here we go. This is footage of destroyed vehicles. Look. This is Russian vehicles. Russian military vehicles. Well, got this.
Вертолеты целые что-то есть, да? Надо КамАЗы добирать оттуда.
Well, those are the vehicles that they left. And then their military comes in because they don't want them to come back. So they destroyed them. But they knew what they were leaving behind.
Вот ВМ-ка наша стоит, если не ошибаюсь. Вот КамАЗ целый стоит. Вот этот КамАЗ эвакуирует. Дежурка? Да. Война, дежурка? Почему дежурка? Бортовик. Бортовик, да. Садись в бортовик, угоняй его туда. И потом, давай, я за тобой, короче, угоняю его. Да автомат, оставь автомат. Бросай вниз, заберешь. Я за тобой еду.
You said you were getting up out of my way. Yeah, that's what he said. You better get the hell out of my way. He said, what are you doing over here? He said, I'm taking pictures. What the hell do you think I'm doing?
Давай, тогда КамАЗ эвакуировать, поезжай к терминалу.
I told you I'm taking pictures, you son of a bitch. That's what he said. I'm telling you. Just kidding. I don't know. I have no idea. is a Russian invasion? Why is it failed logistics? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I really am. We have to do this, don't we? Oh, I hate that. I can't. I just can't. Oh. I'm not even going to plan.
Yo, have you tried Tubi? It's my go-to for free movies and TV shows. I'm in. It's got the largest library ever.
It all happened so quickly. On February 24th, 2022, just after 2 a.m. Ukraine time, Vladimir Putin, the autocrat of Russia, announced in a pre-recorded TV address a, quote, special military operation in Ukraine.
Мною принято решение о проведении специальной военной операции.
To the rest of the world,
I'm sorry. It's March 5th. It's March 5th. There's no point. In fact, it's the 17th right now in the morning. If you're seeing something from the 15th, it's old news, man. Things are happening over there so quick. It's like COVID. Remember how COVID was? You remember COVID, right? I know you remember COVID. I know you remember COVID.
We turn now to COVID as the United States sees a decrease in cases and easing of pandemic restrictions. China and Europe are dealing with serious outbreaks of new COVID strains. This news overseas comes as the CDC confirms an uptick in the presence of COVID-19 in wastewater samples across the U.S. For more on all this, we're going to bring in NBC News medical correspondent Dr.
No. I don't want to see that, but I do want to see switchblade.
Today, the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky gave an impassioned address in a virtual address to U.S. lawmakers. He once again requested a no-fly zone over his country and pleaded for more security assistance in its country.
Now, I want to know what is a switchblade drone? Oh, okay, maybe he's going to show us. Look at that picture. That looks like a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I thought they were providing big, massive drones. You know the kind. And Ready Player, remember the drone or the drone fighter did? I mean, big drones, the giant drones, the ones that can drop payload. What the hell is that? You hold it in your hand? That's the kind of drones you're talking about? God, Jesus. They probably don't want anybody to know about our drones. They probably don't want them getting a hold of those really super high-tech drones. No, I don't want to see that. No.
Well, Winston Churchill.
What's this?
Well, Winston Churchill addressed a joint session of Congress in the House chamber during World War II and got exactly the kind of response Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky got today in his historic address to Congress. President Zelensky ended his speech with a reference to the most painful thing he is feeling in all of the suffering that Russia is inflicting on Ukraine. The hearts of more than 100 children that have stopped beating.
Now I'm almost 45 years old. Today my age stopped when the hearts of more than 100 children stopped beating. I see no sense in life if it cannot stop the death. And this is my main mission as the leader of my people, great Ukrainians. And as the leader of my nation, I'm addressing the President Biden. You are the leader of the nation, of your great nation. I wish you to be the leader of the world. Being the leader of the world means to be the leader of peace. Thank you. Slava Ukraine.
Glory to Ukraine.
You know how to do that, dude. Yeah. Leader. Sometimes it will. Sometimes it won't. He's their hand signals is supposed to do that. It's supposed to.
As of tonight, the official count of Ukrainian children murdered by Vladimir Putin is 103. Associated Press reporter Mstislav Chernov has been there when some of those children's hearts stopped beating. He has reported on the mass graves that include some of those children. Many bodies cannot be buried at all and are simply left in the street while Russian shelling of the city of Mariupol continues. Mstislav Chernov described a hospital basement containing dead bodies, reporting, quote, adults and children are laid out awaiting someone to pick them up. The youngest still has an umbilical stump attached. Vladimir Putin killed that just born baby. He killed that baby in an invasion that Donald Trump said was genius. Show this to.
I already know where we're going with this. Let's run Trump down, and at the same time, Putin to bam, bam, bam. Putin's murdering babies, bam. Trump liked it. Trump loved his plan, bam. That's a double. It just hit by bam. That's a twofer. That's a two for one. You believe that? Do you? Do you believe that's what President Trump had in mind when he said that? Do you believe that Putin intended? Well, remember, for number one, Putin's not on the battlefield. Okay? A lot of the people on the battlefield are kids. We already know that. We've seen the Russian soldiers captured. Some of them 17, 18, 19 years old. They're young kids. That's because he sent it in. It's not that he doesn't have older, more mature. He does. I think he's sending in troops that, expendable here at the beginning, at this first push. So anyway, not all of them, of course not. You got some of them are. I'm just saying there's quite a few. I said a long time ago, some of the ones they're capturing could be intentionally. They're letting you capture these guys. Or it's all about framing it a certain way. It's all about, if ever we thought the media was manipulating us, wait until wartime. Wait until what's going on right now. They don't know how to do anything but manipulate us. The government is using this to, they want you behind it. Let's just put it that way. And that's not, I'm not saying anything wrong there. They want us behind it. They want us to get behind it and go, And Zelensky made his Congress and made them all feel very sorry. I mean, he pulled the baby card. Really? Did you have to do that? I mean, I get it. If it were my country, I don't know. I don't think so. It's just dignity. There's something about I would feel uncomfortable doing it. I mean, it goes without saying. You might mention it. I don't know that I'd show pictures. I mean, you got to remember I told you that he was an actor. His production company is the one that did that show. He owns his own production company. They make films. They made that one that he showed to Congress. The one that pulled on their heartstrings. His company made that. He's starting to get the big picture. Starting to see it more. It's how you frame it. I'm just telling you the facts. If anybody's framing anything, it's them. They're making this all look like one big package. Here you go. Take this package. It's a wonderful package. It's wrapped very nicely. Just come on. Come on. Give me a no-fly zone, please. That's all I need. Come on. Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Give me that. No-fly zone. Oh, shh. Give me that. One more time, okay? We need a no-fly zone, a no-fly. Whoa! No-fly zone. We got it. Got it. Got my no-fly zone. Got my war. They just seem very, very pushy about getting us into what they know constitutes World War III. I would have trouble asking another country. I'll fight my eyes. It's the same thing. It's like in prison. You know, you keep your boys to watch from them jumping in. You want your boys to kind of keep between you and one other. Watch my mouth. One other dude. I was going to say MF. But really, it's between you and one other dude. That's all you got your backup for. Make sure that his guys don't. So it's fair. I'm not supposed to fight my fight for me. I'm not supposed to fight your fight for you. That's what they're getting us. That's what they want us to do. And they're saying, oh, it's just a no-fly zone. A no-fly zone is us, or Britain, or France shooting down a Russian MiG if they're flying in that space. That's what that is. It's exactly what it is. It's us or one of our NATO partners shooting down a Russian, or being put in the position to do that. And the minute we do that, or they do that, we're at war for sure. And they know that. But yet they're asking us to go ahead and do it. They're asking us to get involved. That's like, I get it. If a woman has a knife to her throat, some madman, maybe it's her boyfriend, and she knows he's a crazy SOB. He's got 10 different black belts, and he's a UFC fighter, and he's got a knife to her throat. She already knows he's a very dangerous dude. Is she going to tell this guy before she's going to yell for help, 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 help? And when the guy comes to help, she's not going to say, but be careful, he's a UFC fighter. And he's like really dangerous. No, she's not going to do that. She just wants the help. That's how I feel like that they're doing us. We just want your help. We don't care if it gets you in a lot of hot water. We just want your help. We don't care if your people get blown to smithereens. We just want your help. Should I go on? Because I can go on, man, all day. But hey, maybe we'd all do the same. Would we all do the same? I wouldn't. But some people would. God, he's playing that whole patriotic, my country card, though. He's wearing that hand out. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying he's playing it for all it's worth. All it's worth. But anyway, it's getting late. It's 5 o'clock. I'll be back on here in a few hours. I need to probably get some sleep. And then I'll be back. Y'all have a good one. Remember, StreaminMikosPodcast. I just don't have the pod for my cast yet. But it's coming. Love y'all.